Here we go, top 10 matchup. Taye Ghadiali for Michigan, Nick Feldman for the Buckeyes. These two have wrestled a couple times before as Nick Feldman comes in 16-2, the redshirt junior. We call him the closer because this guy has stepped up so many times when the dual meet comes right down to the end. We saw it last week in Lincoln. Took down A.J. Ferrari in sudden victory. Came right down to the end in Lincoln. Not a save situation today for the closer Feldman as his Buckeyes are up 26-13.
Yeah, more like a middle reliever here, but he can throw the fastball, that's for sure. Kind of the matchup that you might see at the quarterfinals of the NCAA tournament. Nick Feldman has 2 great wins over A.J. Ferrari here this year, so.
Feldman's 2 losses, one to Isaac Trumbull of NC State. That was in mid-December, 5-1. His other just before Christmas to the top-ranked heavyweight in the country, Iowa State's Younger Bastida, 4-2. These two 1-1 against each other. In 2024, Feldman defeated Ghadiali 10-4 in the consolations, and earlier that season, Ghadiali beat him at the Cliff Keen. So it's been almost 2 years since these two have scrapped. Ghadiali, of course, his first season in Ann Arbor, his first 6 in Bowie's Creek, North Carolina at Campbell, was a 4-time national qualifier, earned a spot on the podium in 2024 after he placed 8th. Was a 4-time SoCon finalist, 3-time SoCon champ. Won over 100 career matches.
So those two wrestled for the 7th and 8th spot there at the NCAAs that year.
Won by the Buckeye.
Break.
Feldman was a Big Ten finalist in 2024, was 5th last March. If I recall, Jim, in 2024, that Big Ten final was in Maryland, wrestling Greg Kirkland, and I think he took him down first, if I remember right.
Well, you know, that year, he was kind of wrestling kind of free and easy, and it seemed like last season he kind of got in a little bit of a fog or a bog as far as, you know, what he was, you know, how he wanted to go ahead and attack these big guys, you know, and I don't know, he could have been fighting injuries at the same time, and to kind of battle through that. This year, I mean, he's basically going out there and attacking both sides of the body, and has been really, you know, solid with his head-hands defense. And
offense.
You know, what impressed me about him as a freshman, remember he was in the down position, he was just going for it, right? And he made Davidson just really work really hard the top position, and he kind of wore him out a little bit, and right then you knew you had something special with that effort.
Feldman defeated Lucas Davison in this dual meet 2 years ago with a late takedown as Ohio State won it 2019 after falling behind big. Mentioned these two meeting in 2024, Jim. It was not in that placement match because Feldman was 5th at that national tournament.
Okay, my bad.
Feldman losing in the blood round last March in Philly. No score inside of 30 seconds. What have you noticed in the first period?
Feldman's keeping a lower level right now. You know, you can see he's about 6 inches lower here. So Ghadiali is, you know, working from distance right now. It tells he wants to maybe, you know, hit something open and free. A lot of times you see these guys that come to the collar, come to the head, and then push you away. You know, you see that a lot from A.J. Ferrari here, where, you know, the palm of the hand to the forehead, that type of thing. They're looking for, you know, getting you to react to that and then dropping and driving on a good quick double.
Feldman with the choice, takes a quick look at his corner. He'll go on bottom. Last 3 matches. Beating Coy Hopke.
Go.
That match with Coy Hopke.
Coy Hopke's going to be really good.
Yeah, that's a good win here, putting up that many points on him. And then that last second takedown. It's Wisconsin.
Against Braxton Amos.
Yeah, that huge. Low level shot.
He's beaten A.J. Ferrari twice this season. Taye Ghadiali from Warren, Michigan, was a state champion at Fitzgerald High School.
Guys, come on.
And he can rack up the points.
Yeah, you see the official now, you know, hey, we've seen a little bit, you know, too much here of you guys just basically putting straight arms into each other's head.
Ghadiali, 11 bonus point victories, 7 techs, most recently against Gabe Christensen of Northwestern, 21-5 on Friday. Shot there by Feldman, right into that front headlock of the Wolverine.
Proof.
Working out of it pretty well, but that really was the first shot of the match. Coming inside with the collar tie is Feldman.
Feldman's beaten A.J. Ferrari twice. One of Ghadiali's 2 losses to A.J. Ferrari. Lost him at the National Duels 11-3. His other loss was at the Cliff Keen Invitational in Las Vegas. He placed 3rd. Fell to Christian Carroll, now of Wyoming, 11-2. 45 to go in the second.
And the other thing I'm seeing, Shane, is that you see the high level though of Ghadiali, but he's trying to drop a little bit. He knows he's probably got to get some type of shot off here, but he's doing a pretty good job of keeping his own balance. He's not leaning in, because Feldman has tried to post him, meaning trying to get up underneath the elbow with his thumb and forefinger to kind of post him up out of a position to get a shot off. And he wasn't able to do it because he's not leaning in. Ghadiali is not leaning into Feldman, so he's keeping his own balance. A little high here, but he's keeping his own balance. He's not leaning in where some of these setups might work.
An escape by Feldman here in the second period. And we'll take that score to the third period. Outstanding wrestler brought to you by Cliff Keen. It's Nick Mouzakis. Now 10-0 as he began this duel with a fall. And the Buckeyes have never trailed. Mouzakis with his 8th bonus point victory remains undefeated. He has been fantastic.
Let's go, guys,
at
offense.
125 pounds, coming down from 133. We're 1-1 with the escape.
Yeah, hit that same move against a lot of 133-pounders over his career.
That was tight. All right, so each guy with an escape. No threatening attacks from the feet up to this point.
Offense.
It's kind of the first time it's actually been quiet in here. That this is, we were talking about here before with these 1-1 matches, okay? These guys, Ghadiali is very difficult to get out of position.
Let's go, guys, offense.
Feldman coming inside with that collar tie, but the fingers are tied up here, so not much is going to happen with this. Now they get out of it. Yeah, they go with the wrist tie right there, coming into a snap.
Taye Ghadiali getting his first taste of this Michigan-Ohio State rivalry.
Not that it'll be relevant, though, but I think that Ghadiali's got to come at him a little bit and just show a little bit more offense himself, just more than just lowering his level.
Guys.
Kind of answer these. I know they haven't been great shots, but he has made level change in penetration. Feldman has.
Down to 40 seconds. Neither wrestler has been hit with stalling as they wrestle forehead to forehead late in regulation. Michigan State and Northwestern from East Lansing to follow.
That'll get the crowd involved there. Another shot by Feldman.
Feldman grabs a wrist, goes collar tie.
He has the inside control tie he wants, but he didn't follow it up with any attack. That inside bicep and inside collar tie, and usually when you go double inside like that, you've got some sort of offensive technique you can hit.
7 minutes, not enough time to decide this one at 285. We go to the second victory with 7th ranked Taye Ghadiali and 3rd ranked Nick Feldman.
Here we go.
Next point wins.
There's that underhook, left-handed underhook. You saw where he was able to go ahead and hit that again. That's the move he hit against Ferrari to get the takedown, winning takedown in the second match with Ferrari.
Pretty familiar territory here for Nick Feldman. And Nick Feldman
drives back in.
But Ghadiali gets behind him. Ghadiali looking to bring down Feldman to roll from the Buckeyes. They scramble on the edge. And there is the 3 for Ghadiali. The Wolverine prevails. Incredible action.
Well, Shane, the pace of that one picked up.